everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Steelers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against that Jags defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. To return it is Corey Grant, and he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump. Forward to about the 27-yard line. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
This is Elliott, and not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Brad Nortman, in his 6th year in the league, on to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Here's the rookie from Wyoming. It's Brian Hill. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Roethlisberger will throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
No. Check. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Elliott. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Hill, and he's got room. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game. Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down throw. Kelly. There he goes inside the 30. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And from down in Miami, an update. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Off the bootleg. Kelly stays on his feet. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action, it's Kelly. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit!
Kelly to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Underneath here to Hill. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now that look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. From the gun, Kelly. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Kelly now. From the gun, he'll throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Kelly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Kelly operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Roethlisberger on first down. They set up the screen to Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Kelly off the bootleg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Elliott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they'll get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view.
And he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Kelly. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. To throw is Kelly. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 4, it's second and goal. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and goal. Ivory. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Again, it's Hill. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's Sproles. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
To throw is Kelly. Off the play fake. Caught out left side by Robinson. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock as you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw, Kelly. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The rookie from UCLA, Tank McKinley. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Green 39.
Here's Kelly. Off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Green, 39.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Kelly. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On second down, Hill shedding the tackle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
And now the rookie's free. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vince Wilfork able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. To throw on 2nd down, Kelly. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. They're all through up in Detroit, and it was the Lions who emerged victorious in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They begin the drive with Hill, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They run with a fullback Nix. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. But, Charles, it's great.